Warnings: Mothercraft is intended for mature audiences. This video may contain activities that may be illegal in your state or country. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, this is Amy, and welcome to Mothercraft. So today we are continuing some of our borax crafts with this giant box of borax that I just have around, 4-pounder. We are going to do a crystallization process. So the first thing that I saw was a geode.
Greetings, fellow geodologists!
And I thought that was really cool, and how they accomplished that was with a pipe cleaner, just kind of like swirling it, making it into, you know, like a little bit of a spiral. Not even like that much form to it, because it appeared that the crystals just sort of filled in the whole area and you just kind of needed a skeleton for it. So we're gonna try that, and then we may try a few other things as well. Things that you're gonna need for your crystallizing with borax craft. I forgot the word craft. I'm just saying. I haven't spoke yet. Okay, so we've got borax. We need some boiling water. We're gonna need that pipe cleaner. A stick. I used a chopstick. You could use a stick from outside, popsicle stick, a knife, whatever. Something that you're going to put over the top of your glass that you're going to fill up with that water and borax. And then, you know, just some string to tie your pipe cleaner to the stick, so it's suspended. And yeah, I guess that is about it. So I don't know. Wanna go get high? Alright, we are back, and we are going to do some crystal crafts with borax. So what we have here is a pipe cleaner that we kind of wadded up into, I don't know, a spiral type shape. And we're going to hang it from this stick so it's suspended in the cup. So we've got some string here, and actually I read on the website they actually suggested using fishing wire. I just could not find any in my house anywhere. I'm going to cut off this little bit of excess from the end, and then I'm just going to dip it in and see what the length is. It's way too long, so I'm going to go ahead and just like kind of twist it around there. Okay, so then the next thing that you're going to do is you are going to take your borax, and they said it's okay if you get a little bit over the measurement here, so it's okay if with the borax at least, it's okay if I'm measuring it out over the cup. Should have gotten into trouble with before. Okay, so that's 3 tablespoons of borax, and then roughly a cup of water that's just been boiling, and so we're just going to go ahead and pour that on in. And I actually have little measuring lines inside my pot, so that makes it a lot easier. And just open up that drawer, get something to stir this with. So the borax is disintegrating into the water. You can put something on top of it. So I put a cloth on top of it, and we let it sit for about 5 hours. So this is what the first website that I looked at said. Let's check out the progress on that. So 5 hours has passed, and no, I'm just kidding. 5 hours hasn't passed, because then magically this would have turned from pink to blue. But in any case, 5 hours has passed because I did this 5 hours ago. Let's see what the progress is. Well, that's not bad. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, that is on its way. That's definitely on its way. That's pretty cool. So I like that. I like the progression on that. And then the thing is I actually did do one. I knew that I would have to do these ahead of time a little bit, so I did do a couple of other ones that I let soak for a little bit longer. So let's check those ones out. So first, there's ones that have been going for a little over 24 hours, maybe actually probably like closer to 27, 28 hours. And can we get a picture of those? Get those up back there? And so as you can see, there's things like a feather boa, another pipe cleaner, there was a Lego guy, a Hot Wheel. Don't tell my kid about those, he'll be bummed. And then there was a pine cone, and a key. So I just wanted to try a bunch of different textures. That was the thing. I wasn't really sure, you know, exactly what textures would take this on. So let's move on and check out the stuff that's been going for 27 hours. And I haven't looked at any of it. I wanted it to be a surprise for everybody. So that's in these bowls over here. And this little cuppy. So we'll start with the little cup. Oh. That was the Hot Wheel. And there is like nothing on here. So what I'm noticing is there's like the tiniest bit of stuff on the bottom and nothing on top, which is really smooth. So I'm deducing that you need quite a bit of texture to adhere the crystals. So we're gonna say no to a little metal Hot Wheel. What's in the next bowl? Oh yeah, let's do this one. Next bowl is the pipe cleaner and the feather boa. So we're gonna pull that. We were gonna pull that up, but it's totally crystallized to the bottom. Oh yes, there we go. They're up. Oh. So a bunch stuck to the bottom of that. That looks really cool if there wasn't all this stuff stuck to the bottom of it though. Let's see if we can get it off gently. Sorta. We'll work at that when it dries a little bit. That's nifty. I like the way that looks. It's really, really tiny little crystals. That's really cool. And then we've got this one over here, which for whatever reason, this works a whole heck of a lot better than this one here. And we did approximately the same, I would say actually a little more borax in this, parts borax per water, than we did on the cup with this one, but I don't know, I guess maybe with having so much work going into the teeny tiny crystals in this one, maybe this one didn't get much going on it. I don't know. That's cool though. I can't stop. I don't know. It looks like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. Yeah, these ones did not work so great. Ugh, there we go. Oh yeah, bummer. So we're gonna say no to these textures, no to the pine cone, no to the metal key, and no to the Lego man, which we could have deduced with just the Hot Wheel from earlier because it's both metal and plastic. Oh well, whatever. The water got all murky from the pine cone. Gross. Alright, but here's the real winner. Pum, 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 pum. This one was in water for 36 hours. We have unicorn poop, my friends. This is awesome. This turned out really cool. I wish that I had put the pipe cleaners in a cooler shape. I just didn't really care. It's like, pff, Mothercraft, another, you know, failed craft. Sorry, it happens a lot. So I was, you know, whatever. I was skeptical, and it's really cool. I'm actually really excited about this one. Alright, so that was a pretty successful craft. It was interesting how it turned out differently for, like, you know, for instance, for the different pipe cleaners. Not sure why that one was more successful than that one. I guess just because it was doubling up in this particular bowl. But I still think this looks so cool. I don't know, I can't get over it. Cool. Anyway, this was really fun. So I guess if we want to do like a wrap up of it, we've got this one was at 5 hours, and I think if it goes a little bit longer, probably this will fill in and it'll actually become pretty substantial. These were at 27 hours. These were also at 27 hours, but rather unsuccessful because they were plastic and metal. The pine cone has a little bit of stuff on it. I don't know. That would look cool and, you know, on a wreath. I don't know. I will find a use for it. I will. But then, I mean, definitely the unicorn poop, 36-hour awesomeness. That is cool. That's really cool. And it's like, that is solid. That's gonna stick around. So, you know, in that regard, make sure that the form you do is something cool and not quite like that. All right, well, it's been fun. Please send us your suggestions. Send us any sort of crafts that you would like to see us do, anything that you've done, pictures that you have of crafts that you've done. We'd love to see them here on Mothercraft. See you next time. 420, dude, what?